Қазіргі сабақты бастамас бұрын сілтемедегі слайдты ашып алыңыз.
Okay, today's topic is fragments. What are they, how do we use them, and how we don't use them, we will learn later. Okay. A sentence fragment is a piece or part of a sentence. That is all. Okay. Whether we need this part, whether we don't need, it's called a fragment. Okay. It's an incomplete sentence, one that's missing a subject or a verb. For example, floating on the river. Here we have no subject, but we have a verb. It's floating the river, on the river. Okay. Next, let's look at the examples. People who have a sense of entitlement and feel absolutely no sympathy for those less fortunate, even when they take advantage of their services. And all of this was something explanation, description, but we don't know why we use this sentence. So we can say correctly, people who have a sense of entitlement, okay, who have a sense of entitlement and feel absolutely no sympathy for those is relative clause. We can just put it away. We can just remove it, clear it. Those less fortunate, even when they take advantage of their services, it's also relative clause, because here the clause though, subordinate conjunction those. You can just take it away also. And you are left with only people. People, it's a noun. Now we need a verb, yes, in order to make this sentence correct and complete. Make me sick. Make, it's a verb, so it will be correct. Next. Example number 2. Because my broken heart, which you have left hardly beating in my chest, is the reason for my endless suffering. Okay. This sentence is incorrect because is the reason is verb, but where is the subject? So let's search for it. What is the reason? Broken heart. Okay, it means because the word is not needed here. Just my broken heart, which have left hardly beating in my chest. It's also relative clause. You can just take it away. Is the reason for my endless suffering. Now it is correct. Example number 3. Let's read it. Russell Brand, the English comedian, being one of the funniest celebrities alive. Okay. Our noun, Russell Brand. But where is the verb? Being one of the funniest celebrities? No, being is not the right kind of verb. There should be is instead. Okay? So the correct sentence will sound like Russell Brand, the English comedian, is one of the funniest celebrities alive. And this sentence will be correct. Example number 3 is a gerund phrase sentence fragment. Now we will do some exercises with you, and I hope that you will understand what is that. Tony's here. We should turn the following sentence fragment into the complete sentences. Yeah, you can answer it in a flexible ways. For example, Tony's toys, which were hidden in the cupboard so that nobody could get to them. Look, where is subject? It's Tony's toys. Now let's search for the right. They were hidden, right? We can just say Tony's toys were hidden in the cupboard so that nobody could get them. Just take away which it's not needed. Number 2. When I was given the opportunity to speak in front of the graduating class, as if I were some celebrity or movie star. Okay. Here, I I is our subject, and in order to correct the sentence, we can read, when I was given the opportunity to speak in front of the graduating class, I felt as some celebrity or movie star. Number 3. Dumping him on the first date because he smelled so bad, even though she knew he had just returned from a wrestling match. Okay. Dumping him on the first date because he smelled so bad. Okay, we can look like this. Even though she knew he had just returned, he was smelling bad because he has just returned from the wrestling match, she dumped him on the first date. Number 4. It is very convenient that the grocery store I live next to and the surrounding malls and restaurants are open late at night. It is very convenient for me that the grocery store I live next to is open late at night. That is all. Number 5. In the middle of the night, when most people are sleeping, while I sneak to the kitchen to eat. Okay, you can say, in the middle of night, while most people are sleeping, I sneak to the kitchen to eat. Number 6. Like the moment you realize your cereal is soggy because you left it in the milk too long. Here also we have some incorrect places. Let's do it properly. You realize your cereal is soggy because you left. At that moment, you realized that your cereal is soggy because you left it in the milk too long. It's correct because we have it right. The one independent sentence. Number 7. The bottler who served the right family for several years and later became a successful businessman. We can do like that. The bottler who served the right family for several years became a successful businessman. Number 8. The tennis champion, waving his racket up towards a roaring crowd with his right hand and lifting the trophy with his left. No, it's not correct. There is no one independent sentence because the tennis champion is our noun, but where is the verb? There is no verb. Okay? We can say the tennis champion waved his racket up towards the roaring crowd with his right and left the trophy with his left. That should be right. Number 9. Even though Aaron fully believed that his actions, now the cause of much public controversy, were morally and ethically right, but the prosecutors would hear none of it. We can say like this. Even though Aaron fully believed that his actions were morally and ethically right, the prosecutors would hear none of it. That's okay. Number 10. The negative thoughts that were constantly on Floyd's mind as he got into the ring. The negative thoughts were constantly on Floyd's mind as he got into the ring. Number 11. Disgusted by the lack of cleanliness in the men's bathroom, yet curious about the sanitation in the ladies' room. I was disgusted by the lack of cleanliness in the men's bathroom and yet curious about the sanitation in the ladies' room. It should be correct. Next. I wore the pants you bought me and the purple tie that the slogan picked it out. Okay. I wore the pants and the purple tie that you bought me. It should be correct. As they walk down the street, check out the stores and talk about life. As they walk down the street, they checked out the stores and talked about life. Number 14. Although pandas are one of the most likable mammals, but are one of the most rare. Here, panda is our noun and are is the verb. We should try to make it correct because although and but, they cannot be used together in one sentence. So one subordinating, one coordinating conjunctions, they have a same meaning. That's why we can say pandas are one of the most likable mammals, but are one of the most rare. Or although pandas are one of the most likable mammals, are one of the most rare. Okay, and that should be correct. Now, this text will be your homework. Do it at home. Okay.